There are a multitude of reasons students enroll with us here at SNHU. You may find a student, or a few, that have entered your course years, sometimes even decades, since they last pursued their education. Others may be taking your course because of a desire to change their career or educational paths. Some of your students here are pursuing their college degree online straight out of high school, or after having just completed a traditional on-campus undergraduate degree. You will likely have or will come across a student who's pursuing their education purely out of a personal fulfillment, possibly a lifetime goal, or to be the first in their family to pursue a college degree. The makeup of students that you will have the pleasure of working with here at SNHU is vast and inspiring. The variety of students enrolled in your course provide many exciting opportunities for learning. Discussion boards can be particularly exciting, as this is the area where those diverse ideas and knowledge come together to discuss and learn from one another. Before exploring this area further, let's first take a step back and examine the other areas of learning in our online classroom. Students will learn individually through the personal assignments and activities assigned to them throughout each module. This type of individualized learning will take place through the information students acquire and gather from assigned readings, and through the natural growth and learning that stems from the process of completing structured individualized coursework. In both of these cases, with no intervention, a student's learning is informed solely by their own personal assumptions and previous knowledge. You can impact their learning with the proactive supplemental announcements you post and the supportive individualized feedback you provide. Your presence in these areas of the classroom will clarify concepts and provide students with your professional expertise and extensive knowledge in the field, extending and expounding on the knowledge the student possesses independently. Our discussion boards are designed to support the individual assignments, milestones, and outcomes of the course. In the discussion board, students have the opportunity to openly work through their learning process and articulate their knowledge to the class before or while they are learning and applying new concepts in their individual learning activities. This allows for students to receive timely feedback and input from their peers and instructor as they process these new concepts, filling in gaps where necessary, and empowering them to further their learning. All of this sounds great, right? It is, but the discussion board alone cannot guarantee it. Your presence and facilitation are needed to bring the discussion board to life. Due to the format of online discussion boards, many students do not take full advantage of all the enriching learning opportunities the discussion board offers. The format and nature of online discussion boards makes it so discussions are broken out into separate threads. This, of course, organizes topics and concepts effectively, but compartmentalizes the conversation as a whole. Without understanding the value of their peers' contributions and the value of their own contributions, many students may remain in their own initial thread and read only the initial posts of two classmates in order to meet the rubric's minimum requirements. This is where your presence and engagement are crucial and can help inspire your students to appreciate the class discussions, venture out into other threads, and further their learning and interactions as the discussion board intends them to. What would this kind of instructor engagement look like in the discussion board? It is in facilitating conversations among students, connecting ideas and experiences, and inspiring further discussion and learning. It's also in reminding students of their value in the discussion, bringing to light how their experience or knowledge is beneficial to the present discussion taking place if they haven't already made that connection themselves. Your presence can model desired discussion board behaviors by actively participating in the discussion board, positively acknowledging points students make, adding additional thoughts and/or resources, and asking forward-moving questions. Rather than viewing the discussion board as a static course requirement, students and instructors can be energized by the opportunities it provides, not only to learning, but also to their overall enjoyment and experience in the class. We empower students to transform their lives and the lives of those around them. In a world that gets smaller every day, we as educators should work to foster and cultivate communities of lifelong collaborative learners.